Right then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Talking Telly. Today, we got what I would argue is probably one of the best movies to come out in 2025. Definitely one of the most surprising movies of 2025 in any way, because I didn't actually expect it to be this good. Today, we're talking about the Chainsaw Man Reze arc movie. Now, I think straight off the bat, both of us will agree right here. This movie is an absolute masterpiece. It is fantastic. From start to finish, it's really fucking good. How good is the question? And how does it fare against other movies we've seen this year? I think that's the question. What do you reckon?
I mean, do we answer that question straight off, or do we pee to do around? Because, I mean, this year has been a very experimental and interesting year for many movies, for many franchises. And Chainsaw Man has just, I mean, it's reaffirmed the public's love for Chainsaw Man. It's done what I think needed to be done for Chainsaw Man. Because Chainsaw Man came out, the anime, 3 years ago at this point. 3 years ago, 12 episodes. You know, everyone remembers Chainsaw Man, but do you really remember Chainsaw Man, you know? They remember, oh yeah, haha, funny guy with chainsaws, that's about it. And, you know, it's Mappa. They'll make another show, whether it's JJK or Vinland Saga or someone else is going to come out. And how do you kind of keep Chainsaw Man in the zeitgeist without dropping a whole other season? Well, you make Reze arc. You adapt it, the next and shortest, pretty short arc, into a feature-length 1 hour and 40-minute movie. You give it the proper budget, time, and lack of wages for the staff.
Oh, dear God, yeah.
And you just let them cook, because, my God, this movie has it all. Whether it's beautiful animation, amazing music, very interesting stylistic choices, fun directing, and I think most shockingly of all, an amazing story, which for me was always a bit of a drawback with Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, I feel like with Chainsaw Man, it's not as well written as most other, what would I say, new gen top trees. So, like, my new gen top tree would be the likes of JJK. You have, like, Chainsaw Man is definitely up there now. And like that, there's other big ones out at the moment. You have Dawn to Dawn, stuff like that. There's, you know, the big names of the new generation. And I feel like Chainsaw Man, its one and only issue is that its lack of seriousness, like the lack of like serious nature in it, can kind of kill any like consequential moments. So let's say like you see a character die. Chainsaw Man is written in a way that you won't really feel like the gravity of them dying. Like in season 1, we see like most of the divisions get wiped out, and you're like, oh, okay. Or you see like a character die, and you're like, oh, that's fine. In something like JJK, someone dies, like even a side character, you're like, oh fuck. Like Junpei's death, you're like, oh fuck. Like Junpei's death, you're like, oh dear God. Like you, like no, like Nobber's death, you're like, oh God. Damn, they're dead, you know? Like, I thought they had so much left. Whereas in Chainsaw Man, it's like, haha, Denji's gonna eat them. Denji's gonna slash them up.
Damn, Denji's a psycho.
But I feel like this movie completely subverts people's expectations of not only Chainsaw Man, but anime in general. Like, whenever you see, like, there's some scenes in this movie which are genuine, like they're like artistically masterful. The pool scene and the composition for that has to be some of the best I've ever seen. It's so good. It's so good.
And anyone who's seen Chainsaw Man Reze knows what we're talking about when we read the pool scene. And if you haven't, you'll know when you watch the movie, because it's just, this movie has exactly what you said. It has a seriousness and it has a real sweetness I think Chainsaw Man lacked. Where Chainsaw Man is really funny and goofy and exciting and action packed, and You know, Himeno had a couple of serious moments, so again, it was all really good, but that was more on the sidelines. But here, it's the Reze story, and it's such a heart-wrenching story, and that's not what I expected, and I loved. I think, I think the way they pace the movie is very important. With the first half being just a very typical, almost slice of life movie where Denji needs to figure out, you know, is he going to stay loyal to Makima or start, you know, talking more to this girl who seems to be really into him. And because she's into him and he's 16, he's like, wait, that must mean I'm into her now. And then dealing with all these confused emotions as someone who has had an awful life, and then you're watching it, and then bang, literally boom, it turns into the most hype thing you've seen. It turns into Maharaga versus Sukuna for like the last 50 minutes.
Nah, this is more Mahito against Yuji. This is right here, bro. You got Toto on the sidelines coming in. This is Toto clapping, and it's a fake clap. You're like, you're not getting off that easy.
Yeah.
But no, I think like this movie excels at, like I said, subverting expectations. I actually thought the first like 10, 15 minutes, the Chainsaw Man movie, I was like, if this is actually the movie, I'm extremely underwhelmed. I
Yes,
was like,
yes.
oh, this is kind of mid. And I thought the dub translation was a bit off as well, which kind of annoyed me too.
Well, that's
Like,
always like, look, in every. You mean like the subtitles or like what they're saying?
no, no. So what I mean is, so like the characteristics of like Denji and stuff like
Yeah,
that. You know how like he kind of like raises up his hands and he's doing like the whole like gimmicky shit.
yeah.
I was like, oh, this feels wrong. It feels kind of icky. I was like, maybe it would like sound and look better if it was in like subs instead of like dub. But I was like, oh, this kind of feels a bit weird. Like Denji shouldn't really be acting this way. But then it turns into a full blown, like you said, coming of age, slice of life. Like what would you say, like a Bildungsroman, where it's like, a coming of age love story. Where like he's finally like growing into who he could be, and it's all taken away from him.
Oh,
He's like, what the
yeah.
fuck? And it's like, oh well,
Yeah.
everyone's after Chainsaw Man's heart.
Yeah.
Why not Denji's heart? And you're like, holy fuck!
Oh, it's well. And I think, particularly, one of the few criticisms I have, I'll just mention it now, something I did love is that serial killer guy that comes in at the start.
Should have had more. Should have had more of
Exactly.
them.
That scene was too late. They only bring that in when the school starts beginning. And that's already a good chunk in. Like, if that scene was like 10 minutes earlier and had another one or two of those, because that was extremely tense and very unnerving. And you're like, wow, this guy's a freak. Like, this guy is insane. The voice acting on him and throughout the movie was amazing. And I think the second you see that, you remember, oh, this is Chainsaw Man, you know? I think there needed to be a bit of tension. You needed to have something to think back and go, they're after Denji. Because you kind of, there's a lot of, you kind of lose that for the first, I'd say, 20 minutes before you see him, and then everything starts kicking off with Reze.
I'm telling you now, that could have been at the starting of the movie. They
Yeah.
could have had that at the very starting, the serial killer scene or whatever. It's like, we need to get it. We need to get the Chainsaw Man. And then you can cut to Denji's dream and being at the door and stuff.
Yeah.
And that would have made sense. It would have made, like, it's a good way to bring us in. And not only that, it's a good way to set the tone for the movie that, shit's gonna go down. Like, shit's going down. And then you have Denji at the door, and then you can have your intro. Or, like, dancing around, you hear the song or whatever. Then you can continue on, and then add and introduce the serial killer more and more. If even, you could have had him, like, in the background stalking. And it would have been like, oh, he's there. Oh, he's there. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? And then that would have made the whole Reze reveal a lot better as well. Because like that, her like confronting the serial killer, it's supposed to be like a oh shit kind of moment. But it kind of fell flat because that Reze is just gonna like one pump to do it because he's not that important. if they had played him up more as like being like a guy who's capable of killing Denji, kind of like how they played up. Oh God, what's his name? JJK. Part of the Zenin clan.
Uh, you mean like Toji?
Toji. Like how they hyped up Toji. They brought in a shitload of Toji background so that eventually when he faced off against Gojo, you'd know he's strong enough to beat him.
Well, I think this.
Glad that,
I think Toji worked so well because you think Gojo's gonna wipe him, and then Toji does the opposite.
but like that, if they had a hyped up this serial killer to be like capable of killing Denji instead of just being like a scrubber, because then you're kind of thinking, what's the point in even having him there in the first place? Bro, it's just pointless.
Yeah, I think it was just to have a bit of tension and then to have the Typhoon work with.
Work with Reze for the
Because
final
the Typhoon
fight.
fight was so fun.
Oh, so cool.
Well, like,
And the fact that it's water as well with
yeah,
beam, it's
yeah.
like it just works.
I think we need to talk about just. I think before we get on to the characters, because that's what personally I think is what I keep on remembering about the movie. I want to talk about the action, which is something that in the moment you'll be thinking about the most, because the action is just amazing. I mean,
Oh, the action from a certain moment in the movie, from the apple dropping, everything goes ball to the wall. Like everything is fucking like it's in your face. It's loud. It's vibrant. It's colorful. It's extremely. It's deafening almost. Like that. You know, being the bomb devil and stuff. It's kind of to be expected. But like when they lash everything at you, they truly lash everything at you. It's like they're trying to cut down 3 hours of content into 40 minutes. And you're like, holy shit, like things are just popping off. People are flying
I mean,
around.
if you think about how it starts, like she cuts him in half, runs away, and I love that scene. Like this, I think this movie had some of the funniest moments where those goons show up and they're like,
Oh,
"Oh,
the
see this
goons.
girl, huh? It looks like it might be a tough one tonight, boys." And then she snaps her fingers, and it's the slow mo of the single explosion, absolutely demolishing that guy.
And she felt like something out of Sniper Elite 4 when you get
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
slow mo of the
yeah,
bullet.
yeah.
This is like pierces through someone's heart, and you're like, oh shit, oh fuck.
And then her I loved it the moment when she fights Aki's mates and just murks everyone,
It's like,
not
guys, I'm,
even.
I'm, I'm looking for Denji. Can Denji come out now?
And he's like,
It's like
get over,
we're not
step back.
we're not letting him out to you. And it's like we got the entirety of Division 2 here. There's no chance you're going to get through us. She just fucking wipes out
Oh,
everyone. She just wipes out
but it's
everyone.
done so fun, which is it's not like it's not One Punch Man where she does one punch and everything's dead. It's also creative, and the way she uses her limbs to cause the explosions, turn it into rockets, doing this and that. It's really fun to watch. And then you see the Shark Fiend come in,
Beam,
and he's really
Lord
good.
Chainsaw, Lord Chainsaw.
Like,
One one critique I have for the movie is that they don't actually explain Beam's and Chainsaw Man's relationship. They don't explain how they know each other
well,
or
I
how
don't,
like
I don't
Beam.
think they know each other.
They do. Denji doesn't know Beam, but Beam knows.
Well, yeah,
What
he says that. I assume that's a mystery that we're just gonna wait until to find out later. Because
Well,
then you.
turns out they say it during the Reze arc,
Oh, really?
which is kind of yeah. So basically, in the manga, they do say it. Like I watched a couple of videos after the movie or whatever. Like summary analysis videos and stuff like that. And basically, in the manga, like they talk about very briefly, mind you, they talk about how Beam knows Pochita and knows like the Chainsaw Man and how he knows so much about his powers. And it all comes from where fiends and demons originate from, which is hell. The devils or whatever, they come from hell, which makes sense. And it's like, oh, I knew the chainsaw demon in hell, and I saw him use his powers there. and that's why I grew to love him because he's so like bodacious and he's so out there, like me, and we were the only two of our kind in hell, and that's it. That's all he says,
Uh,
and you're like, oh, that's kind of interesting. The fact that like Beam knew him from almost a different life. So yeah, there you go. That's what should have been said in the Reze arc, but wasn't.
uh, But
It's just kind of like,
even speaking of Beam, that scene when they're in the typhoon, and then he obviously he's riding Beam. The whole like scene of him riding Beam starting is great, and then she starts like shooting missiles, and he starts like throwing Beam into the missiles, like swinging them around. In the movie, I love how it escalates the action. Where it starts off pretty small. It literally starts off with those four goons, and it escalates into like flying tornadoes, destroying buildings. That building scene, you know what I was speaking of, the skyscraper scene,
yeah,
where she punches them up, and it like goes black and white, and all these different visual styles as they're fighting there. It's such a joy to watch.
like even like side character scenes such as like Aki's fight with the bomb devil. You're like, wow, this is so fucking fun. This is so good. I will say, Chainsaw Man's like fighting sequences are some of the best in the game. They're just so fun to watch.
Yeah.
They're so it's just so masterfully done.
I,
Like, you can tell
yeah. I love
they
it
put
because
everything into it.
I love it because I think in first season I would have said the opposite. Like my favorite fight scenes were like Aki's fight scenes, you know. But here, obviously Aki has a lot less to do. But here, the Chainsaw Man fight scenes are so good. I felt like in the first one it was him just swinging his arms, and versus a Katana Man. And let's see where it goes. But here, it's so creative. It's so inventive, and the
But I like that
way,
he has a new lease on life with
yeah,
like his new like it's like Chainsaw Man Mark II. It's like, he finally like has some control of his powers and he knows what he's somewhat doing, you know? It's not like it's like basic attacks anymore. He's after learning a few light attacks. He's after learning a few heavy attacks.
and we have to talk about how Denji manages to not even overcome Reze, because he doesn't overcome Reze, but to stop the fight. And it is like effectively wrapping each other's around in this like in the cord for the chainsaw and jumping into the ocean, like sinking.
Basically sacrificing himself.
Yeah,
And he wants to extinguish the bomb,
yeah,
you know? But, of course, chainsaws don't work in water, so it's like, it's a stalemate.
yeah,
Lying within the same body of water in which Reze taught him to swim, even though she knew that's her one and only weakness. It's just so, it's almost like poetic in a way.
yeah. No,
Like she shows him her vulnerable side, and you see the rain coming down, and you know what's about to come, and she doesn't care. It's like throwing life away for a moment. I like that he decides to trust her too, and they just like they're in that tranquil space where nothing from the outside can get in, and they have like that whole serenic moment. And for them to finish their fight in the same kind of environment, the same body of water, to float down to the bottom and just like be there with no interactions from the outside world, it's kind of crazy. Like it's just nice, And like
yeah.
that, having them like part ways on the beach.
Oh,
She once again, like he stays by the water. He stays by the place which is tranquil, the place where they thought they could be together and comfortable, and she moves back to the city. It's just.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
so good.
We need to get onto Reze's character because it's like Denji was a neat character in season 1, and Reze's story makes Denji a really good character, and she's like amazing, like because she comes in, and straight away Denji's like, well, he's not even submitting to her straight away. He was like, oh yeah, she's nice, and then he feels his body like doing the thing, like following her, goes to the cafe even though he says he wouldn't.
Even though he knows he shouldn't.
Yeah, he starts finding it a bit funny, and he starts hanging out with her more and more, opening up, and it's this really like quirky, bubbly girl. Clearly he's very into him, and he's like, damn, is this chick into me or what? And then like you have the pool scene where he's like Miss Makima, like I can never betray her, and then but my body, I can't stop it, and he like opens his eyes and he's naked already.
Yeah, it's like, what are you gonna do? Just stand there? It's like, I cannot by any means necessary get into this pool.
Yeah.
And he just runs and jumps.
And you see him fall head over heels with this girl, and you're watching it going like, well, I was watching it and going, oh, poor Denji, he's gonna get destroyed. How is this gonna end? And then like the betrayal occurs, which is a phenomenal scene. With her biting his tongue off, and even when they're fighting, there's moments when Reze starts talking nice again, and he's like, "Wait, really? Like you'll take me back?" And they're
Oh my
like,
god, yeah. And it's like, no, you idiot.
yeah,
Oh god, yeah. But they're in the car.
yeah, and it's and then like by the end when they get on the beach, and Denji's still hopelessly in love with her, and he's still saying like, please, like because the whole reason she bit off his tongue was because she asked him to run away, and he said no. He said he wants to like stay. He cited all these reasons, and at the end he's like, I'll run away with you, like I'll throw everything
It's like
away.
because I have a job and I have friends now.
Yeah.
I'm finally starting to get good at it. You're like, you can actually you feel for him. You're genuinely like, oh.
But like he says like, oh, I have this, that, and Reze's like, that's just like, that's basically the dole in Japan. Like what you have is the base quality of life, and to him that's everything, and like willing to throw all that away for Reze, and she knows like no, and she tells him like, look, like she clearly feels something for him, and she says they can't be together. She can't like they'll know he betrayed them. He can't even help her leave, and she escapes, and he's
But
there.
sure, she knows things are really
Yeah,
done.
yeah. I mean, she knows
When
at
he
this point
mentions
like
when he
that.
mentions Makima,
Yeah,
she knows things are done.
yeah. She's like, oh god, I can't continue this. Like this is supposed to be a quick one, and it became this massive, drawn out battle, and. And then she seems to leave, and to me that was like, okay, that was nice, an interesting story, cool. And then you start hearing about, her backstory and how she grew up in the Soviet Union, was tested on, tortured, grew up like Denji, having no one to love. And you're like, okay. And then you see her at the subway with the flower, a similar flower that Denji first gave to her, that he ate, of course. And you're just like, what's happening? And then she turns, and she drops, and she's coming back. And then you're like, oh, because Denji's like, I'll wait at the cafe, like he's still hopelessly in love with her, waiting for her, with just certain that's gonna happen. And he's sitting there, and Reze's coming back, and you're like, oh, like I connected the dots later after finishing it, but you're like, oh, she's also in love with him. You realize that she has, like, in trying to dupe him, she's fallen in love with him because her life has been as awful as Denji's, and his like kind of pure approach to his gratefulness for all the crappy shit that he has is just really endearing to her. And she comes back, and she's in the alleyway, and she's coming down to meet him, and then literally a spear from the heaven comes down and chops her arm off. And a swarm of rats, like the sick person she is, spawn Makima, who then proceeds to use Angel Devil and herself to kill Reze, as she watches on Denji, not
Denji
being able
in
to
the shop.
Yeah.
You can see Denji in the shop.
Yeah, and well, like Denji, he can't see, he's looking in other direction, and that Denji will forever hold regret and sorrow in his heart. He'll think Reze never loved him. She never came back. She manipulated me. All this, and maybe she's even alive out there. All these awful thoughts he'll be plagued by, never knowing that someone actually truly loved him. That it wasn't a lie. It wasn't some misdirection. There is someone out there who truly loves him, that truly cares for him, that was ready to, risk her life, coming back to the city for him. And instead he's left with Makima. And he feels like that's amazing. And that's just so rough.
See, I think the thing is, I think Denji knows himself that it's not amazing. I think Denji knows himself that It's fucked. Like the relationship he has with her is fucked. That they went out on a date. They didn't even do anything fun. Like he
Yeah.
talks about, like we just went and saw movies. It's the fact that Denji has learned enough in life to like interpret what is like called hard to understand movies. Like the final movie, like he cries. He finally cries, and then he turns and sees Makima, who's also crying too. And he's thinking like, why is Miss Makima crying? Why am I crying? And then like he starts thinking maybe this is how humans think. He's so like disillusioned with himself that he doesn't believe he's like actually human anymore.
Yeah, like he basically sees himself as a fiend, like as opposed to the opposite, like a hybrid. Like he
Uh,
think like well, I don't know the terms for it, but like he thinks like he more. It's like he thinks he's like power. You know what I mean?
yeah, well, like he is,
Well, power is a devil that possessed a human body.
but he is.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
well, what's the opposite is that it will let devil possess his body, but he's still like conscious of it.
No, no, but no, but it's he has Portrait's heart. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And Portrait like sews him back together. That's a contract they have, and that was like established in episode one that Denji is no longer Denji. Like Denji is dead, but he is alive. If that makes sense.
yeah. I mean, like my point is that power is like clearly a megalomaniacal, psycho, in the best way
Mm.
possible, and Denji, he seems like he's like that, but you have these glimpses of his humanity coming true, and it's just a
And
shame.
I feel like this arc was important to like season one was the introduction to Chainsaw Man. We can consider the Reze arc the introduction to Denji,
Yeah,
like to him as an actual person. Like that, it kind of comes back to that question of, would you rather be the city mouse or the country mouse? Like the ever hanging theme of the movie. You know, you have characters who are born to be country mouses who must live like the city mice. Characters like Aki, characters like Reze, unironically characters like Denji, who almost grow accustomed to the city mouse life. And you have city mouses who pretend to be from the country, who pretend to want the passive, simple life. People who pretend to just do things to justify means to an end, like Makima. People who will kill the country mouse just to try and get ahead in life. And yet again, like I said to you when we walked out of the cinema, Makima summoning herself through rats or mice
yeah.
is very interesting.
You just
Kind
like
of
how
knowing the
like
story.
yeah. How does Makima know all this? How is she? How is she doing this? How does she know about the mice story?
I love the fact that she shows up with the mice, and then the angel devil, like the archangel Michael, smiting those who God doesn't seem worthy.
I love even like in the poster for the movie, like she has like Makima has a rat or a mouse in her hand, and you're like, oh. And yeah, the angel devil, who the whole movie Aki's trying to get to do something, and the angel devil's an asshole. Like he looks like a human, but he hates humans, and he's really a prick. And then you see, and you never see what he can do. You hear of what he can do, and he can take some life force from Aki. But when you see what he can do, you're like, oh my god. Like, there's a reason this guy was in the special division. There's a reason Makima was keeping him around.
But that's the thing, he's considered the second strongest or something like that in the division. It's either that or the strongest. He's considered the strongest fiend. And you kind of like see it throughout the thing and you're like, it doesn't really seem like he's the strongest.
Yeah.
But then that's it. Oh, Rezi, he just smites her. He smites her. And you're like, holy fuck.
And then it goes to her chest, and she's like hanging there. Oh,
She can't do anything because she can't pull the
yeah.
pin. But she's just stuck there. Oh.
And her like leaning out in Makima's arms. Oh,
And the fact the angel devil is voiced by Shinji as well.
oh, it's so
A
funny.
character who is distraught with indecision. Like
Yeah.
he is just riddled with indecision. And listens to the powerful female voice for guidance always. I just think it's kind of ironic, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
He
yeah.
plays the same character in both shows. Well, except for the fact that you see like the angel devil in fucking lingerie. That's a bit fucking sus, but it's still kind of funny.
Um, yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, you see
I
the whole bus out, and you're like, hold on, the whole bussy, what the hell? Yeah, I forget about that one.
sorry.
What the
Wait,
fuck?
what?
Do you not remember this, man?
Wait, say it again.
You see the whole bus out, man. You don't
Of
remember, bro.
huh?
You know the scene where like Denji is like talking about like all the prospective like love interests in his life. And he's going through like each one, and he can't decide between Makima and
Oh
Reze. You
yeah,
know
it
how he.
shows. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck? I was like, no, not him. I think he's a guy.
That's such a funny scene. Um, that's such a funny scene. Where I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, Denji is like, he starts, because of course he does, thinks of every single girl that he knows,
Bro's
and
weighing up the odds of each
yeah,
one. He's
yeah,
like, oh yeah,
and
they're all
he's
good.
thinking of
Yeah.
like Kobeni and
Yeah.
Power.
Power. No. It's like, cool, Benny. She's alright. She seems a bit weird though, and she tried to kill me.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. Eventually, yeah, it's settling down between Makima and Reze. I like that the audience kind of has to choose for themselves too. They're like, what do we go
Yeah.
for here?
No, it's
Yeah, I think it's time to answer that question, huh?
yeah, I think it is.
City mouse or country mouse?
I don't know. I think, which would you be or which would you choose?
I was actually thinking Makima and Reze here.
Well, yeah, but that's I know. I know you were thinking that. But I was saying the second one as
All
well.
right, right, right. Okay. So we'll go with the second one first, and we'll be gentlemanly about it.
Yeah.
So city mouse or country mouse? So country mouse always lives the simple life, and they never get into any harm. So they're safe, but their life never has any excitement in it. It's a mundane life, a boring life. It's the life where you stay in your hometown. Whereas the city mouse is the one where you break free. It's a life where you could make it. You could make your riches. You can make your fortune, but you're always in constant danger. So like you could go broke. You could get into bad trouble. You could go homeless. You could do that. But just like America, it's the land of opportunity. Like you could make it, and you could live well. They're the kind of choices.
It's funny because I feel like mentally I would choose the country mouse, but I feel like I've lived the city mouse. Do you know what I mean?
I'd actually say the exact opposite, man. I would actually say the exact opposite. I feel like I've lived the country mouse life my entire life, and now it's almost like you see the city mouse life, and it's something you want to like jump into. It's something you want to explore. Like that nights out on the local pub or going to the local cinema, doing all the local things. But I haven't experienced like the culture in, let's say, like a different country. I haven't moved away. I haven't lived a different life. Like we're still here. We're still in Dublin. And as much as we like to think it's the big city, it's not a big
Well,
city.
it's not. But I don't think moving away to like I don't know, a different country would be doing much. Like
But that's the city mouse. That's the thing.
I think I would be. I think I'd be always be the country mouse. I think there's enough. I feel like if I'm content, I think that's enough.
Yeah, that's the country mouse. It's like the mouse will be like. There's a lot of perks of being the country mouse. Like it's not like it's shitting on the country mouse. Not at
No,
all.
no. I think the country mouse is the better option. Uh, I be the country mouse, I guess, but
You see, I've lived my whole life like the country mouse. Like I feel like a part of me wants to be the city mouse, but there's always like
I know I've seen
well,
how shit the city mouse is. and I see
Exactly.
city
Exactly.
mice come in often, and I see the stress they need to live under, and I'm like, that seems awful. Like, why I would never put myself through that.
Like that. If you're not making enough money, you're not eating this week. Like
You,
that's
you
scary.
need to find rent. Your rent's miles away. You need to commute hours in just to like do this and that. Like, it's awful.
Like you're sharing an apartment with someone. Like it could be a shitty apartment.
You could be
Could be
sharing
something
with
like
a
out of
family. A
materialist.
family with kids going crazy.
Yeah. 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 True. Yeah.
I literally know for someone who's sharing a house with a family.
God. Yeah. No. I think it'd just be almost like sickening. You know.
No, I couldn't.
It's just the kind of life we have to live, isn't it? Like some people have to move to the city because there's no
Oh,
jobs for the country
of
mouse.
course, of course. But now,
But then,
back to the real question. Back to the
oh
real.
yeah, no, back to the real stuff.
Um, no, I mean
Yeah,
Reze all the way. I mean, like
no, no,
it's
no, no, no. We're gonna have to split this up now.
okay.
We're gonna have to cut it down. Let's cut the fat off the steak here.
Okay.
Get into the juicy middle. We personalities one. We're going straight by looks first.
uh,
Hair, which one?
are you sure you want to do this on the pod?
We gotta do it, bro.
I mean,
The odds
look,
going on.
honestly, it's like it's Wednesday nearly every way. I'm sorry for me.
I gotta disagree, bro. I gotta disagree, bro. The only thing which I see Reze actually winning is the personality and the eyes. They're the only two. That's it. Done. Wrap it up. Wipe my hands in it. Mac and clear.
I don't know. I personally would take Resi in both. In every department, I feel like. And that's not to, put down Rakima, any, like never. But
No, no. Makiba Moggs. Don't even start with me, bro. She Moggs.
I disagree. I think Resi mugs.
She does not Mog, bro.
I think
does
she
not Mog.
mugs.
She does not Mog. Do not let the pool scene get into your head, bro.
I'll
You
never forget the pool scene.
You forget, bro. You forget. You forget. You will be reminded, bro.
No. I'll never.
You forget the. You forget. You forget.
I'll never. No, I
Do you not remember season 1? Denji is talking to Makima, and he's like, "Yeah, I tried a cup of field, but Perro was wearing pads." And he's like laughing about it. She's like, "I'll let you touch mine." And he's like, "Huh?"
Oh no! It's just it's Resi all the way, and it's not.
I know, bro. Don't let the composition fool you, brother.
Have you
please.
have you seen the posters for the movie, man?
Of course, I've seen.
Have you
the
seen the
posters.
flower poster?
Of course.
I'll send
I've
it in
seen
again
the-
just in case you forgot.
No, I forgot. I forgot.
Fella forgot.
I don't know, man. Makuba being on some Invisigirl shit from Dispatch. This is the kind of shit I want. Oh hell no. Alexa, play in the pool. Alexa, stop. I was joshing, bro. Please.
Alexa, no. Nah, it's Resi all the way.
All lie, bro. She kind of looks like a Blue Lock character. I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah, and that's why I like Blue Lock.
Blue Lock, baby. Let's go.
I think the more I think about it, the more it's Resi, and that's been a while. We had a discussion with him the last time, and
Yeah.
it's changed. And for me, Resi's on top fully now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a tough one.
Bad
tough
day,
one.
bad day
Is
to
it-
be a Makima fan.
Makima's stocks at an all-time low. Makima like gold stocks right now.
Yeah.
Do not buy. Do not buy.
Makima like the CSGO skin market.
Dear God, yeah, I can't believe that crashed. We used to be giants type shit. Yeah. No, I'll put Reze, Reze second. Close second. Close second. I gotta put Himi after and then Kobeni. That's it. Done. Wipe my
I
hands.
think it's Reze, Himeno, and then Makima, and then Kobani. And maybe
This
we
is
can, maybe we can see
is
more.
diabolical rankings, bro.
Maybe we.
You're gonna pick the one-eyed girl. No.
Yeah.
You're gonna pick Pukey. No.
Yeah, I remember the bed scene. I remember the morning after scene.
Oh wait. I remember the bits. And then you
Um,
get the two different angles from two different.
yeah, that's diabolical. Those animators are insane. How do you feel? You come to work. Last week you did this scene. Next week you're doing this scene from a different angle. Different POV.
I just know it was the one animator working on this, and he was working behind the
He was
scenes.
cooking. He was like, man, I gotta keep my nose to the grindstone. The corporate's really on to me. Ugh. Goddamn.
Bro did a Gordon Ramsay on it. It's like other people coming over to his desk to watch him work. He's there like frantically scribbling. They're like, bro, you can't put this in. He's like, I'm gonna put both of them in. They're like, what the fuck?
No, the only character that I wanted to see more potentially was the two fellas who introduced Aki to the future devil. Let me see. Let me check her out more.
Oh yeah. Let me see.
I forgot her name. I think it started with a T.
Anyway, look. Let's get on to the brass tacks of it all.
I think we do need to hit also other small negatives. For me, we don't need to linger too much since there weren't that much. I think this is the Denji movie, which makes it amazing, but ultimately the side characters do suffer from that. Aki has a bit to do, but still not nearly enough, in my opinion. And Power has nothing to do, which, as a Power enjoyer. Oh, I forgot about Power. Yeah, I put Power like, I'd buy even put Power 3 over Makima.
It's an awful day. It's an awful day.
I think
This is like the United Strand projecting the City to place fifth in the. This is what is this bullshit?
yeah,
It's like every Gary Neville fucking hot take.
Yeah.
Like, I can't take this anymore. What is bro talking about?
Nah, Power. As a Power enjoyer, as Power, one of my favorite characters in season 1, to have basically nothing in this movie really hurt. Obviously, it's replaced with Reze, who's amazing, but I think that the next arc has to have major Power moment, or I'll be questioning what's happening with her.
No, she definitely will get more story. She definitely will get more story. Like that's just it. But like, I actually felt like having less of her in it kind of helped her character more, because she's just a completely rambunctious character.
Oh, she was great. Like her scenes are great. Don't get me wrong. Her getting
I liked her coming in at the end.
Yeah, her getting the flowers.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Why, thank you. This is a most gracious sacrifice. Your one and only Power. Bro just starts eating. I was like, stop eating my flowers. Yeah, no, it's good to see her in that light. Yeah. I think she does like lighten the mood, but I think having her in any point would have brought down the emotional aspect.
I do think it needed to be done, but my point is, if she's not like doing much in next season, because the season finale of season 1, she didn't have really anything to do, and once again she was out of this major moment, and I want to see Power just tossed to the side during these big moments.
Now, I do think she should have been involved in the fight. I do think she should have been there. Like, massive water typhoon devil attacking the city. Bomb devil attacking the city. What do you mean, like, Powers doesn't know what to be fucking seeing? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Power's too
You're
strong. They needed to drain her blood.
Yeah, she's too strong right now. We need to drain her.
Power
Like, what the fuck?
solos.
I was like, what if Power locked in?
What if Power went
yeah.
to the blood bank?
Oh dear God. Oh dear God, she
How-
gone to the blood bank. she making a withdrawal. Yeah, no. I think having more power, having more act in it would have been better as well.
I think I can't really. That's about it for me. I don't really think I have anything else to say.
See, not having them in the movie, like I was saying there, this is really like an introduction to Denji, and it's really like it's character changing for Denji. So I'm not even too upset without having Aki and Power. And I think their involvement in the movie was good enough for me, considering it's only an hour and 40 minutes. So it was kind of like, you know, I was kind of not upset by it, but I was like, look, it is what it is. I thought they composed everything perfectly.
Oh,
I thought
the
the
music.
story was laid out perfectly. I thought.
And the
music
intro.
was
Let's not
perfect.
forget the intro. The intro is
Oh,
so
the intro
good.
slaps as well.
Iris Out is such a good song.
Iris Out is such a good song. Like, it's just as good as Back Out as well. You know, the season 1 one.
Oh yeah, I prefer Iris Out to Kickback personally.
Oh, Kickback, yeah, not Back Out. Yeah, no.
Trust bro to get every title wrong.
Hey, I remembered in the pool. That's good enough for me.
Alexa
That's
played.
good Alexa's like, what are you talking about, bro?
But the opening amazing, and the movie itself just a treat to watch. And what's great about it is, unlike most movies which we've liked over the past 2 years, this movie did amazingly in the box office.
Oh man, it was only like a 4 mil
Yeah,
like budget, and it's made over like 20 or 30 times. It's insane.
it's made 140 for its 4 mil budget.
Jesus.
So like
that's some good money from Mappa.
Yeah.
Get on to Vinny, baby. Get on to Vinny.
like, obviously Demon Slayer made a lot more, but that's because Demon Slayer is like the most popular thing. So can we compare that?
That's the thing. Like Demon Slayer, like it is. What would you say? The One Piece of the new gen. It is.
Oh, it's
like-
more. It's like the Avengers of the new gen. Like every theater in Japan was showing this, like every hour for weeks.
Every theater in the US was showing this. For
Yeah.
weeks.
I
Like
know.
there was like,
Yeah.
and they released it right on time as well because there was a shitload of Comic Cons and
Yeah,
Comic Cons stuff like that going on whilst the Demon Slayer movie was coming out, and it is extremely popular in media. So
like
I'm
Demon
not surprised.
Slayer was budget 20 mil, box office 670 mil, which is insane.
That's fucking mad money.
That's amazing for an animated movie. 670.
Like you know for a fact it's winning Oscars. You know it's winning Best Animated Movie. You know, like this might actually be the year where an animated movie might win more than one Oscar. Like The Boy and the Heron won one, but it has won multiple.
How much?
Like you could genuinely see 2 anime movies. You could see Best Animated Picture and you could see Best Composition. And
Best composition is
Chainsaw
gonna
Man.
go to something else. Like I don't know what's coming out. Something crazy is gonna come out this year. Like give it to that.
Avatar. Fuck.
Yeah, that's gonna get like everything.
Oh, that's gonna get it. Fuck.
This
Yeah.
fucking J.J. Abrams masterclass again. Or not J.J. Abrams, James Cameron.
No,
Jesus.
James Cameron. Yeah.
They're all blending again. J.J. Abrams and George Cameron and James Cameron and all these guys. Spielberg, they all make the same movies.
Bruh, what? The same guy who made E.T., yeah, he definitely came up with Avatar, bro. The same guy who came up with Jaws, yeah, he definitely came up with Avatar, bro.
The same
What?
guy the same guy who did. Let me just find a Google crap Spielberg movie.
Oh,
The
there's
BFG, a War Horse, Jurassic World, Dominion.
Spielberg did not do that Minions movie, bro.
No, Jurassic World, dummy.
I thought you said he did the fucking Minions movie. I was like, he did not do that Minions movie, bro.
Imagine.
I was like, what are you talking about? He does this
Nah,
funny
Spielberg
creature.
really hit different. He did do the Gremlins movie though.
Oh my god, look up Gremlins 2, bro. Look up Gremlins 2. Did he do Gremlins 2?
I don't think he did Gremlins.
Look up
No,
Gremlins 2, bro.
I,
Did he?
like, he was. He
It's
didn't
called
do.
Gremlins 2, the new batch.
He was executive producer for it.
If you want a fever dream fucking movie, Gremlins 2, the new batch, has got to be one of the funkiest fucking movies I've ever seen.
Okay.
So like the whole point of like the first Gremlins movies.
Oh
you
no,
know,
we
they're
don't.
gremlins.
We don't need to go to a Gremlins tangent right now.
No, this needs to happen.
We need to finish off with Reze first before we didn't even give you a number before
Right,
you went into
before
the. So
that,
so let's start off with Gremlins 1.
No, before that, you should watch the Key and Peele skit on the Gremlins 2 movie. Just look up Key and Peele Gremlins
Yeah.
2. No, watch this later on. It's fucking hilarious. And just so you don't have to watch the movie, everything they mention in the skit is actually in the fucking movie. It's so fucking funny. The skit is so good. But anyway, let's get back to the movie. To peak. Final ratings out of 10. What are we gonna give to this movie?
Oof. Oh. I don't remember what I gave right after, but we know it's a 9. The question is, how high up does it go?
My rating stays the same.
And you said
Folks at home, I'm giving this movie a 9.6 out of 10.
that was 6.
9.6. Done.
I have to say 9.5, but 9.5 is
9.6.
insane. I was thinking more 9.2, but
No,
my thing is
no.
it's the feel. We seen this movie 2 weeks ago, and for a week, since I haven't watched any of the anime. I was like, I am finished Chainsaw I'll watch Orb, or I'll watch this, or I'll watch that. I might even start Gen V, and then I haven't been able to start anything because I just keep on thinking about Reze and his story.
Tell you now, this movie has the same feel to it as Dune 2, and I stand by that.
I prefer Dune. I prefer this movie to Dune 2, just like fun factor, but it doesn't have the same feeling. Dune 2 is like Avatar 1, but better.
No, man. This movie.
Dune 2 is an epic sci-fi. This one, I love Chainsaw Man, but this one epic about it.
No, I feel like this movie has, like, it's same change up, has the same feeling of change up as what I expected to, what actually occurred as Dune 2. Like, I never expected Dune 2 to be as masterful as it was. Like, it was fucking fantastic. It was world breaking. Like, it gave me the same shattered feeling I have right now when thinking about the Chainsaw Man movie, of how blown out of the water I was, how good it was. Do you get me?
Yeah,
Like,
blown out of Avatar the Way of the Water. No.
But yet again,
Yeah.
Avatar: The Way of Water, I'm not gonna rate as high as
No,
Chainsaw
obviously,
Man
no,
movie.
obviously. Well, no, that movie was just visual cocaine. That's it.
It was just visual cocaine, and the story wasn't even that good. The story was very linear. The plot was mid.
Boring.
I thought that the composition was all right. It wasn't great.
No.
No,
Well,
don't get me wrong. The effects were stunning.
I think Chainsaw Man, if I compare it, I think I'll give it a 9.5. And that's like the second highest, like I think it's my second favorite animated movie.
I don't even know what my favorite would be.
End of Evangelion. I mean, that's like
Oh,
that's 10 out of 10.
Oh.
The best I've ever seen animated movie. Like, and I don't think anything will get as good.
I think I did give that a 9.8. So yeah, it does rank higher.
Like that's a stone cold 10. Like the best.
I can't give it a 10. And 10 doesn't mean perfect either.
No,
But I
10.
can't get.
I don't think I can't think of anything else I give a 10. And the Evangelion's a 10.
I'm still giving this a 9.6. I actually can't think of anything bad about the movie, other than like the one or two like kind of.
And Kobeni also didn't get to do anything.
Yeah, she also did nothing.
I wish, like, I think it would be a 9.6 if Kobeni got like it's not like she didn't do anything to Reze, but like a moment to show something.
Oh, I fucking hated that scene, her crawling on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give it a 9.5 just for that. Fuck
Yeah.
it. Drop that shit down. Because I thought that scene was weak. And
I
was
mean,
like, why is this-
it makes sense for Kobeni to do that, but like you'd want Kobeni to at least try and get a slice in.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought she was gonna try to do. I thought she was gonna try like sneak attack her or something. Because Reze's guard was completely down.
Yeah.
But yeah, that kind of 9.5.
Yeah, I think 9.5 is a. I mean, that's still one of the best movies out there. Like.
Oh yeah, that's the best movie of this year. So far.
Yeah, like
This is it. Like,
if we compare this to like, Beat the Lotto.
oh good god. Yeah.
Ballerina, a fun movie, but obviously nowhere near.
Oh no, nowhere near. I think that was like an 8, maybe an 8.5.
Yeah, Superman, once again a fun movie, but nowhere near.
That was also an 8.5.
Fantastic Four, also a fun movie.
Also 8.5. Yeah.
But The Materialist, a 10.
A fucking 2, brother. I'm not giving it any more than that. I'm not giving it any more.
And then I'd say Chainsaw Man, must see like movie. Everyone got to get out there and watch this.
Yeah, and I will stick by it. I think it has the same effect as Dune 2. It's completely captured popular media. Completely. Like, everybody is talking about this shit. Same as the way people are talking about Dune 2.
Okay, no, it's not the same. Everyone in the Maha watched Dune 2.
That's not true, though. That's not true, because people watched Dune 1 and they were like, fuck am I going to go see the second one?
Dune 2 had 700 million in the box office.
How much did it cost to make it? How much is Dennis Villeneuve charge to put that shit out? Now, how much did Mappa charge?
Yeah, but that's because Mappa uses slave labor.
It doesn't matter. The sweatshop was cooking. It was cooking.
It was a sweat. It wasn't a sweatshop. It was a sauna shop.
Bruh, Myanmar, thank you. made in Myanmar. This was fucking good.
Bangladesh, thank you.
Bangladesh. Denji's favorite food, butter chicken.
Oh no. There actually is. I don't know if you've heard this, but to end on this note, there's a scene in Reze in the manga when Denji, he's happy that he's working for a pro-union job, and that's not in the movie. He's in the toilet and he talks about paid days off and working a union job.
No way.
Yeah, it's a very small scene, but it's only him in the bath. I'll send you the photo.
That's kind of funny considering they cut it out.
Yeah.
Purposefully.
Like he's talking about how, I pay days off, blah blah blah. And, good lord, they probably don't get paid days off. Well, like there's a scene of him in the bath, but he doesn't get to say it.
Bro, I think he's giving out about it.
No, he's not. He isn't.
He's like, paydays off.
No, he's singing. He's singing about it. I looked it up. I saw it because I saw people talking about this. Why would he be complaining about paying days off? That would be even more psychotic.
Because, let's be real here. I didn't even think Denji was getting paid. Then bro just comes out with a stack of cash. You're like, hold on a minute. Who is this guy?
Where was the stack of cash you speak of?
Bro, you forgot the stack of cash.
Never.
So at the end of the movie, when he's packing the bag and he goes off to get the bouquet, bro puts a fat wad of money in the front of the bag. You can look this up right now. You can cross references because I remember being like, "Damn, Denji got the money like that?" Question mark.
Well,
Denji,
that's
not
probably like he probably hasn't bought anything like ever.
that's the thing. Yeah, he doesn't have a need to buy shit like, but he just pulls out a fat wad. It's a Simpson style money wad. Like holy moly, bro puts that shit in his bag. He's like, yeah, he's sore for life. So there
But
you go.
yeah,
Yeah, Denji's got the moolah.
but yeah, with that bomb, I think it's time to close it out.
Yeah. Thanks once again for listening, everyone. Another eventful pod once again, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Bye bye.